Number 77, Luka Doncic.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Allie LaForce, our reporter. And here's a look at some numbers for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2. LeBron and Hachimura in at the forward slots. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Well, 2 of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Gillespie. Williams, a screen on Doncic. No good with the triple. Hachimura outside. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Here's Doncic, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
And Booker, here we go. And Booker with the jam.
He's hitting on all cylinders. Booker takes off and never looks back.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just as lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Gillespie. Allen with a screen on Ayton. Gillespie knocks down the triple. Gillespie's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Shoots. Again, Los Angeles.
Oh, with the quick stop and pop ability, you have to stay close to Reeves.
Here's Booker, and it's Phoenix with another.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
You know, it's not his forte, but still, Luka can hit threes. He keeps you honest.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Brooks. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 5 points in the game.
The immediate response from Hachimura. The 3 at the other end, that thing fired him up.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kleber comes in for Hachimura. Laravia is checked in for James. And it's Marcus Smart in for Reeves. Phoenix also changing it up. Dunn comes in for Brooks. And Goodwin is subbed in for Gillespie. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Smart grabs a miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And he makes it on the layup.
Finishing through contact always fires you up. Smart is really just their spark.
Suns trail by 3. Booker looking around. Fires from 14. And the Suns miss again. The Lakers have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Smart for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Here's Goodwin, guarded by Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Here's Smart. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Los Angeles up 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here's Smart. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Lakers have been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. We've got Marcus Smart. Jackson Hayes is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Bouye in his last outing with 12 points. Here's O'Neal. Now here's Dunn. He's covered by LaRavia.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Smart. Hayes inside. Richards is there. And finished off by Hayes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Phoenix making some changes. Dylan Brooks checked in for O'Neal. Devin Booker comes in for Goodwin. And Gillespie is subbed in for Bouye. Suns trail by 7. Richards, the pass to Brooks. A quick shot there. It's off target. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Pass to LaRavia. Up and over Brooks. The rebound by Devin Booker.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Count that bucket. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money. I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
In deep, Booker gets it to go.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. BA, back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. So it's Los Angeles now, after Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. Good on the bucket.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Phoenix also changing it up. Mark Williams comes in for Richards. And it's Allen in for Dunn. And 1:01 left in the first half. Shot is good by Gillespie.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Hachimura from long range. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hachimura's got 8.
And the coaching staff loves it. It's why they encourage Hachimura to fire away.
Brooks outside. Brooks a screen. Booker for 3. The Lakers with a rebound. The Suns beat them last time when these two met in Phoenix.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
They had to rely on their bench a lot in that game, and maybe it instilled some confidence in those guys.
James brings the double team. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Steps back and shoots. Kept alive. Booker no good. Booker against Doncic. From the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary about this second unit. See what I did there?
I see.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan at 5. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2, with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Suns trail by 14. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Here's Reeves, lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got 6.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And the shot's good.
I love the straight-ahead approach by Booker. Drive hard, lower the shoulder.
Hachimura outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. He's got 11.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Second, DeAndre Ayton. Mark Williams, third.
Each of these two have been awesome offensively during the last month. Both great options from the floor.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Lakers lead by 15. James, outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
For three, Allen. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Gillespie. Off the mark with a little step-back Jay. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Count it. Hachimura's got 5 points now in the quarter.
There are so many ways Hachimura gets the job done.
And Booker, here we go. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And he drives in. And Ayton, throw it down.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Lakers going out and acquiring superstar talent in Luka Doncic. LeBron James said, everything I do on the floor, Doncic has the ability to do it or even do it better. That's how great he is. Even at his young age, he's such a unique, special player. A generational talent. Back over to you.
They're happy to have him. Allie, appreciate the report.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Reeves. And a change for the Suns. Dunn's checked in. Now here's Allen. No points yet. Good.
Nice little draw up there from the inbounds play to get them an easy bucket.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Puts it up from 17. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Gillespie passes to Williams. Now here's Allen. Let's go with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Dunn's got 5 points.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Williams a screen on Smart. It's stolen by Smart. Yep, count it. He's got 6.
Terrific job pushing the ball in transition. Marcus Smart coming away with an easy bucket.
Pass to Brooks. Over James. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Lakers on top, running away with this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Phoenix with it. We've got Maxi Kleba Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Dunn. It's good.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his concentration and is able to knock it down.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Grant.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Offensive board. Can't hit that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to LaRavia. From the baseline. Up again. Here's Hayes. Uses the glass on the layup.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. To the right side, here's LaRavia. Off the mark there with a 3. Suns trail by 20. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th. And stolen by Reeves. Kleber outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Kleber. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Vincent. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Mark Williams, he's checked in for Richards. Brooks comes in for Dunn. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal. And Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. Here's Gillespie. Outside, Williams. Pass to Brooks. And counted from 12 feet.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
Doncic passes to James. And the shot goes down.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Oh, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. 4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now here's Doncic. The D's right on him. Yep, that one goes.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. O'Neal passes to Dunn. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. They get it again. Shot is good by Reeves.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Goodwin. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Ayton. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And Doncic with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Williams' shot is good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Hachimura outside from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Luka, you played well tonight, and your team got the win. Those two usually go together, but what else made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Team defense goes a long way. Thanks, Luka.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.